Electronic systems, whether they're scanners that read paper ballots or they're touchscreen machines, have advantages, but we need paper backup so that we can ensure that what the software is telling us is accurate.
Now, some of the best case scenarios are machines where they record the vote electronically, but they also simultaneously create a paper record. Right. And you can actually see that at the same time. So then you could take any individual machine or group of machines and audit the results and check the paper, check the results.
You would actually have access to the voter database.
Yes.
Which means you would be able, in theory, to change the votes.
That's correct.
There are still voting machines out there right now that he would be concerned with because, like v0to machines, they don't actually produce a hard paper trail. If you don't have that, he says, that can be very hard to tell whether a cybersecurity attack actually happened.
Well, fortunately, about 70% of American votes are already recorded on paper. And there are only 5 states left that are completely paperless. Those states could, if they wanted to, implement paper as an emergency measure.
I knew 33 of the people that voted for us, and we lost 33-10.
The results had been switched with those of their opponents. Because people voted on electronic voting machines that leave no paper trail, there was no way to recount the votes.
When you have an electronic voting machine with no paper ballot, then you're completely relying on the software in the voting machine to tell you who won. And software is easily replaced in a computer, so somebody can replace it with fraudulent software that lies about who won.
There is actually a consensus on what we should do here, where we take a small percentage of the paper ballots at random and make sure that they match what the machines recorded. It's pretty simple. Unfortunately, most places don't currently do them, and some actually can't because they use the machines that we mentioned earlier, where you vote directly on the machine and there is no paper trail at all. They are called direct recording electronic voting machines, or DREs, and they are very bad. If something goes wrong with one of them, you would basically never know because you can't audit the results.